Oh, how rude! Yeah, I live in the ghetto, guys. I am going to show you all my nightly medication routine as of currently right now. You'll just have to excuse the mess on my dresser because it's really cluttered and I haven't had a chance to clean it up yet, but as of right now, this is what my routine is. Alright, so here I have my night medication, my day medications over here. Actually, this is a night medicine. Whoops. Okay, so I'll show you. This is my tincture. This is my... kind of got spilt on there. Come on, focus. Cat's claw. I don't want to show any addresses or anything. Okay, so these here are just a natural laxative that I take to help me with my poo problems. This here is my cortisol manager pill that I know I've talked to you guys about. This one is a, I believe that's the bladder control. So for overactive bladder, which basically helps with the IC. This one here is a allergy medication. This one here is depression medication. These two here, actually, tomorrow will be my last dose of that. It's just, oh, what's the name of it? Sudafed. It's Sudafed to help with the ear infection that I had. That's my birth control. I know I've talked about this in a previous video, but in case you haven't seen it, the birth control is strictly for medicational purposes. It's a very, very intense hormonal thing. It's not like they don't actually give this pill for just birth control purposes. It's only given for like hormones. So that right there is my antibiotic that I have to take 3 times a day. And this right here is an antihistamine that I take for my bladder condition. So 2 for the bladder condition, depression, birth control, allergies, cortisol, poo meds, and basically allergies, sinusy stuff. Plus, I also have one downstairs that is my, oh shoot, that's my probiotic. So, yep, oh, and yeah, the 10 drops of this, 10 to 20 drops. I'm just doing 10 right now, but I might up that soon. That's my meds, guys. Can you say hello to the vlog, Scooter? Oh, how rude! How rude! See, I'm camera shy, Mom. Leave me alone. Hi, guys. Hello. Here. Fiasco. Okay. Hang on, let me switch this angle. Okay. Probably doesn't look any different to you, but I was holding the phone the opposite way, which I normally hold it, so it felt really weird to me. Come on. There we go. But, so, guys, I am not doing well at all. Would you just focus correctly? Light? Whatever. So I just got back from the grocery store and I almost fainted twice in the store. Yeah, I think, so I thought, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better. Not having as much joint pain. The fatigue is still there. Like, I think the fatigue's actually gotten worse since I started this medication. But I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm herxing too much. For those of you who maybe haven't watched my previous video about my Lyme disease coming back, herxing is basically when the disease or the bacteria or whatever it is dies off and it releases toxins into your body, which causes you to become very ill. And unfortunately that happens a lot with stuff like Lyme disease, where you're killing the disease, but it releases toxins in your body and it makes you just as sick, if not more sick than you were. And that's called herxing or Herxheimer effect. Anyways, oh, my sister's home. My dog might start barking here in just a second. Nope, you're gonna be a good boy? Okay, that works. So, yeah, I went to the grocery store, went to Fred Meyer's, and they're remodeling, so like I don't know what anything is, so I kind of had to wander around for a little bit. But I grabbed a cart and I'm like, I'm freaking glad, because as I was walking from the car to Fred Meyer's, I was like, oh shoot, I should have grabbed my cane, because I was like walking, like limping and walking really funky, like for something that's wrong with my hips, like they don't want to like work. So I was walking really weird and feeling really faint. Like driving there, I felt fine. Because I was sitting down, you know. But when I'm on my feet, oh my gosh. And I was there for probably, I don't know, 20 minutes, walking around, getting my food, getting all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I said, I almost passed out twice, or fainted, I guess you could say. I had to like lean on the cart for support because I was not feeling well, not feeling good at all, feeling really weak, really like out of it. Not like, I don't know, I just feel like a zombie. Like, you know when you're like really, really tired and you just like don't think straight and everything's kind of fuzzy and blurry because you're just so tired, so out of it. That's kind of how I was feeling. And I was wandering around the store and I was just like, I feel like I'm just like, I look like I'm half dead. Hang on. Sorry, there's kids going door to door, probably like fundraiser, school fundraiser stuff, and my dog freaked out. But anyways, guys, I don't really remember what I was saying besides the fact that at the store I was feeling really weak. I had to use the grocery cart to like hold myself up. So I kind of wandered around and got some food, and I kind of wanted to explore the store because they're remodeling and like stuff is changing around. So I kind of wanted to like see what they're doing, but I was just like, I can't. I'm so like not well. And thankfully, like I said, I had the cart for support. So I got up there. I didn't really like talk to anybody. I was kind of like in a daze. I paid my stuff, got my food, whatever, walked out. Had to walk to the car, like really leaning on the cart for support. Got my stuff in the car, put the cart away, and then had to walk back across the parking lot. It was just like, you know, a little, like, you know how like parking lot will sometimes have like parking spaces on this side and parking spaces on this side? Well, the cart thingy was over here and I was over here. So I had to like walk across a little aisle thingy. It wasn't that bad. But I was like limping really bad because my hips, for some reason, they just feel like they're kind of frozen and they won't like fully swing the way they're supposed to swing. So I was kind of like taking like short little steps, and I probably looked freaking ridiculous, but so I was like, man, at least I have my cane, because then at least I would like, it would give me support, and then I would have like a reason for looking like a dummy when I'm walking, because I'd be like, oh, well, you know, anyways, I don't know. Yeah, got in the car, sat down, and I was just like, bleh. So I sat in the car for a few minutes to let myself like get to the point where I could drive, because obviously if I'm feeling really out of it, I'm not going to want to drive because I'm not going to put myself in danger, and I'm not going to put others in danger. So I had to sit there for a few minutes until I kind of like got the like, okay, I'm feeling up to driving. And I drove home, and I was gonna stop at my grandma's and say hi and go to a different grocery store, and like I just can't, like I don't want to be driving anymore. Like I'm still feeling really out of it. So I was like in the car, I'm like, I need to just get home before this dizziness overtakes me, because I'm gonna have to pull over the side of the road and stop if that's the case, and just someone come pick me up, because I can't do this. And you know, like I said, like I'm not going to be driving if I'm not feeling good enough to drive, because I could hurt myself, I could hurt someone else, and I'm not going to do that. So there actually have been times when I've needed to pull over the side of the road and like sit there for like 20 minutes until like my cognitive function like returns or whatever. I've had to take naps on the side of the road before. That's pretty intense, I know, but I've had to do it. Not on the side of the road, but like pull into like a parking lot, like a store parking lot, and like take a half-hour nap or something, to let my body just rest. But that hasn't happened in a long time, and it's starting to happen again. I just don't want you guys to think that I'm driving like impaired, because I'm not. Like if I'm not feeling up to it, I won't drive. Like I'm actually thinking about calling my mom and having her take me to my doctor's appointments tomorrow, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to drive, because like I said, yeah. For one, that's probably illegal anyways, even though I'm literally not under the influence of any medications or anything that can make me like this. It's just my health condition makes me like this. It makes me seem like I'm drunk or seem like I'm on painkillers, but I'm not. It's just the way that the illness affects my brain. So, yeah. But I got my food, and I got enough to hopefully last me for the rest of the week. So I don't have to worry about this again. If not, I might actually have my mom go with me tomorrow. If she does take me to the doctor, I might have her swing me by Target so I can pick up some more stuff. Because Target actually has some pretty cheap gluten-free food, so it's pretty cool. I might have her take me or come with me so she can drive me. And then, I don't know. Like, I've never used one of those little cart scooter bobber thingies before, but I was very tempted to today. And like, I don't want to, because for one, it's like embarrassing, because, you know, if you look at me, I look completely able-bodied, and I don't want people to be thinking, like, I know I shouldn't care what people think, but I don't want people to think that I'm just, like, being lazy, or I'm just, like, using it just because I don't feel like walking around the store or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at me and you think, like, oh, well, you're fine, you're not, especially if I'm not, like, walking and you can see that I'm walking, like, with a funky gait, like, I'm just sitting here, I look perfectly healthy. So, it's like, I'm just afraid people are gonna judge me by having to use one of those little, like, carts that you sit in and you drive around in the grocery store, because I'm, you know, and then I'm like, well, what if someone else who's more disabled than me needs it? And I don't know, I just feel, it's just embarrassing to have to, like, admit you need help. And I know, like I said, I shouldn't care. I really shouldn't care. And I know there are people with my condition that, like, are actually wheelchair bound because they legitimately can't do anything else or can't, you know, go without it. And so, like, I shouldn't be ashamed of it. And if I need it, I should use it. Like, I shouldn't be ashamed to use mobility aids if they're offered to me. But I am. And it's just something that I've really struggled with. I'm a very, very strongly independent person. And sometimes I wonder, like, if God gave me this to, like, break my pride. I mean, in the best way, you know, like, to show me, like, it's okay to rely on other people. Like, you can't do it yourself, and that's not a bad thing. You can't do everything yourself, and that's not a bad thing, but it's really hard, guys. It is really, really hard not to be prideful and not to be embarrassed or ashamed of having to use mobility aids, even though I do. And then I'm just like, if I had a cast on my foot, you know, then I wouldn't feel like as bad, or like, you know, an obvious, like, thing that, like, oh yeah, she's sick or something, then obviously people, like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but it's just how I've been feeling lately. I'm just like, I really, really need to get mobility aids, but I'm just really embarrassed to do so. And I know that people in my family are going to be like, oh, you don't need that, you're just and you give me crap about it and say I'm just being lazy and blah 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 blah, and why you're spending money on crap that you don't need, blah blah blah. You know, if I was to get my wheels out of a wheelchair or something, holy frick, it would not go over well in my family, which is freaking stupid, because, like, hello, if I need it. But I could see people just being like, you know, stop being over dramatic and stop pretending like, you know, oh, poor you, like, I had this disease and I worked through it just fine, you should be able to too. Like, it's not the same thing, though. You don't have Lyme disease, you don't have chronic fatigue syndrome, you don't have Hashimoto's disease, you don't have everything that I have. So, you know what, your opinion shouldn't matter to me, but it does. I don't know. I got a lot of thinking and a lot of praying to do about this, guys. So you kind of keep me in your prayers and your thoughts. I'd appreciate it. I need to lay down. I'm sitting up, not doing well. So I will try and come back on and talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm going to take a little nap. I'll try and come back on and talk to you in a little bit and kind of let you know what's going on for the future. There's a possibility that I'm not going to be posting as much as every day, maybe just a couple times a week, and I will explain that a little bit later on, because I'm just too tired to get into it right now. So I will see you guys in the next clip. I apologize if the lighting's bad. I have a, like, chandelier like thing, light fixture that comes down. It's not a chandelier, it's like a really cheap imitation of one, but that's what was in here and I moved into this house. And it's got 4 light bulbs, but only one of them is currently working. The other 3 are burnt out, and we literally don't have any extra light bulbs in the house right now, so I need to go to the store. I went to the store today and I totally forgot that that was something else I was going to get, was light bulbs, but leave it to me to forget everything. If I don't write it down, I will forget it. Even if I do write it down, I usually forget it, but if I don't write it down, like, there's no way I'm going to remember it ever, until, like, way after the fact. I'll be like, oh yeah, that was like 3 days ago, I was supposed to do something. Again, you know, sorry, I know the lighting's not bad. I've been trying to get, like, my videos better, or, like, my lighting's good and stuff, but you guys, I'm not feeling it today, and I'm just not feeling it today, so you get what you get. my stomach right now is in knots. I've been in and out of the bathroom for a while. I've had really bad diarrhea. Um, I had forgotten, I missed 2 doses of my probiotics, and pretty sure that my stomach issues are due to that fact. That taking the antibiotics without the probiotic just wrecked my gut. So I'm really, really hoping that, because I just took a dose, my nightly dose now. I missed last night and I missed this morning because I just honestly didn't think about it because they're in the fridge and it's so hard for me to remember. It's not literally right in front of my face. It's hard for me to remember that I have this medication. So I just took my night dose, but I missed like 2 doses, like I said. My stomach is all upset. And I'm really hoping that this doesn't screw me, because I know with antibiotics, they really wreak havoc on your gut health. I mean, yeah, it's not good. So I'm hoping that by taking the probiotics that this is just a little temporary thing and that it'll like revamp pretty quickly and I don't have massively bad diarrhea and cramping and pain and gas and bloating, because the bloating is unreal. I'm like gaining inches around my stomach, like not like my waist, but like my actual like stomach, like where my belly button is like bloated up huge. It's like a balloon and I can like feel it. Like it's not hard, like it's bouncy like a balloon. And this sounds really weird about talking about my stomach like that, but like it's bloat and I'm so bloated. It hurts really bad. And yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it stems from the fact that I forgot to take my medicine. And I haven't gotten fiber yet, which is what the GI doc person wants me to take, which will definitely help regulate me and help with the bloat and all that. But I just haven't been able to go to the store and get it, and I keep forgetting. I need to use my dad's money to do that because I have food stamps, but they literally only pay for food. It does not pay for supplements or vitamins or anything like that. Which, I mean, I do understand in a sense, but at the same time, it would be kind of nice if they did. You know, I don't know. But anyways, so I gotta get money from my dad tomorrow to go to the store and buy the fiber. What I kind of wanted to come on and talk to you guys about, which I was mentioned earlier, was the fact that I wanted to talk to you about what's going on as far as my vlogging goes. I am thinking that I'm gonna have to be cutting it back to, instead of every single day, which I know I haven't like done every single day like religiously since I started, but I've been trying to do every single day or as close to it. It's just too much, you guys, right now with my health. I mean, I like it. I like being able to come on and talk to you guys every day and put a video every day, but I just, filming's okay. It's just the editing and getting it up and all that kind of stuff. I still can't figure out a good editing system on my laptop because everything I try to put on there, it like the laptop doesn't have enough memory for it or something, and it ends up like having issues, and I can't like sit downstairs at the computer for long hours of time and like editing these videos. It's very painful for me. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking probably gonna be dropping down to 3 days a week. Maybe it might be more. Honestly, I don't know. I think for a while it's just going to be pretty sporadic. I am going to try really, really hard though to post every single Sunday, either a informational, like a health video, like my endometriosis video, or a my story video, like my other endometriosis video. Yeah, the month of May is Lyme Disease Awareness Month, so I would love, love, love to do a video about Lyme disease, but there's so much with Lyme's that I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I'd like to do that this month. Yeah, so you guys, I do apologize that my videos might be a little bit lackluster. They might be a little bit cut short. It might be just a little bit of me coming on here really quick, updating you guys with really bad lighting and really bad audio and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna do the best I can, but my health has to come first. And even though, like, the whole point of me doing the YouTube videos our YouTube channel is to spread awareness, is to show what it's actually really like to live with chronic illness every day of your life. Sometimes it's just too difficult and it's just too hard and I can't film, or I'm literally sleeping or so tired that I can't lift the phone up to be able to film, or so tired that I can't talk because I'm that exhausted. Like, I've had periods of times where I'm so exhausted like I can't even speak. So yeah, guys, you're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess, what happens. But I'm hoping to at least be posting every Sunday, and I would really love to be posting, like, so what I was thinking is, like, every Sunday I do like an educational type video, and then every Wednesday I could do like a fun video, like the 50 facts about me video, or I have a poll on my Twitter right now, which will probably be over when you see this, but you can still leave a comment if you want and vote if it hasn't been done already, but about like what video do you guys want to see next. So just like all my pets video, or I have like talking about long distance relationships, and there's one yeah, so just stuff like that. I kind of want to do those on Wednesdays, so Sundays and Wednesdays, and then just do the vlogs like the other days. But I don't know, guys. I just have to see what happens with my health, where this takes me, what my future holds for me. I don't know as far as my health goes, dealing with the doctor and all that. So yeah, I see my doctor the end of the month, and we're going to discuss things, so hopefully I'll have a better idea then of what's going on. And I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and staying tuned and all that goodness. So talk to you later. Can you hear that? Setting off fireworks at 12:32 in the morning. At least I believe those actually sound like fireworks. Occasionally, like, you'll hear that in my neighborhood, and then you're like, firework or gunshots? And then you'll hear cop cars, and you're like, oh, that was gunshots. Yeah, I live in the ghetto, guys.